sticky hips. Have you got them? If you do, it could be for a number of reasons. You might have a slight imbalance between the strength of your glutes. One side might be slightly stronger or weaker than the other. It could also be simply to do with the way that your hips are shaped, or if you've got a tight ITB. Whatever the case, if you are experiencing any pain, please chat to a physio to get personalised advice and therapy for your individual circumstance. If you are simply wanting to work on building more overall strength and balance through your glutes, then this 20-minute Pilates class has some simple exercises to feel and build that harmony through your hips. We are working on both strengthening and stretching, and I do suggest that you stay right up until the end of the video to feel your best and get the most out of your time on the mats. Let's start on our backs, but before we roll down, my name's Jess. I'm a certified barre and Pilates instructor, and if you haven't already, I would love you to subscribe to this channel because I have got lots more Pilates and barre classes coming for you this year. Gonna take our feet hip width distance apart, slide those shoulders down your back and drop your chin ever so slightly. Spread the toes and press your hips down into the floor. Start to peel up into a bridge, gently pressing those knees forwards. Inhale and exhale, roll down. So take your time in these articulations here. I want you to just focus on your breath. Inhale to roll up into your bridge, keeping all the tension out of the upper body. Exhaling to roll down. And just see whether your hips are landing on the mat in unison, or whether maybe one side is coming down first and then the other. It's always a good idea as you move through your classes to check in with your body every now and then, taking a second here and there to find some awareness, understand your body, and make any slight adjustments that you need to feel your best. Next time you're up, let's hold it in our bridge. Simple lower halfway with those hips and lift all the way. Little lower, little lift. Just go 8, 7, exhale to lift, 6, maybe reach your arms high to the sky. You've got 4. Keeping those knees locked in place. Last 2. And last 1. Hold those hips up just for an extra half second. Squeeze the booty and lower down. Beautiful. We're going to keep our arms lifted if they are up there. Squeeze your heels together now so you're in a little V with your feet. Returning to those bridges. We've got 4. Roll down. 3. Squeezing that booty at the top. Lowering down with control. 2. Next time your hips are lifted, hold them there. Inner thigh activation. Squeeze your knees towards each other and then release. 8, 7. So now working our adductor muscles. 6. Finding that inner thigh engagement. You've got 4. So we want to work the thighs as well as our glutes. again to find that overall balance here. Hold your thighs squeezing towards each other. Turn your feet parallel now and see if you can, if possible, connect those inner thighs and the bony bits of the insides of your knees together. So really turning on those inner thighs. Final set of bridges. Take your time. Keep that connection as much as possible. And if your thighs just don't connect, that's absolutely fine. Try to imagine this magnetic pull between those inner thighs so we know they are activated. Next time you've got your hips lifted, hold them there, just squeezing those inner thighs together. 8, 7, it's a squeeze, in. Booty lifted, you've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, roll down. We're rolling straight onto our sides, stretching one arm out underneath you. Take your top hip and gently press your, take your top hand, press your top hip away from you. Your knees are going to come in line with the edge of your mat, shins in line with the edge of your mat. So we're in a nice 90-degree angle here. Top leg lifted up and lower down. So now we're starting to work through the outside of the glute, your glute med. Lift and lower. Nice work. Go 4, 3, last 2. Keeping any tension out of those hip flexors. Last one, hold it here. We're gonna slide our leg back behind us. So you're moving past the line of the hip bones. Toes shift past the back edge of your mat, and you'll feel a little bit of engagement through your glute max, your big booty cheek at the back. Nice, slide it forwards. If you're struggling to balance, then I actually want you to come up onto your forearm. Take your top hand in front of your body and slightly rotate those ribs down. I'm making a little triangle shape with my fingers, and I'm pressing down through my forearm to give myself a little bit more stability. Now, if you're feeling aggravated through your hip, I want you to drop that thigh just a little lower. We are still working through our glute med because we have got our leg in that abducted position, or that like lifted or open position away from the midline. And as we slide the leg back, we are working through, as I said, our glute max, which is this big fan-shaped muscle at the back of your booty. Next time you've got your leg all the way back, hold it there and take little pulses backwards. 8, 7, 6. Make it as small as you need. 4, 3, 2. Hold that thigh back. Little pulses up now. 8, 7. Does not have to be huge. Move with integrity, listen to your body. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Final exercise here. Slide that leg forward so that it's hovering, the top leg is hovering over that bottom one. Internal and external rotation. So you want to kick your heel up towards the sky. Then you want to lift your knee up towards the sky. So it's a little floating clam, oiling out through those hips, strengthening through your glutes. It might be tiny. I recommend that you try this class at least 3 to 4 times this week and 3 to 4 times next week. And just see how your hips feel as you progress through the week. Let me know on your final class. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling. If you noticed a difference in the strength of your hip. I reckon you might see a little bit of a difference. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Give that hip a little bash out. Let's flip straight over to the other side and go from our little lifts here in our 90-degree position. So again, you want to stack your hips on top of each other, pressing top hip away from you. Knees stacked, shins in line with the edge of your mat, lying down to start off with. Here we go, pressing top hip away, lifting that leg to your capacity where it feels good for you. If you find that point where the hip starts to click and rub, then that might be where it's gone a bit too far. You don't have to go to your end point, your max point, in order to build that strength. These things take time, so just honor your body. And if you have some sort of imbalance in the strength of your glutes, then through these exercises, you will notice it. You will feel, oh, one side felt a bit easier than the other. It's all good. It's just about that awareness. And working to create more harmony through our exercises. Go for 3. Last 2. And last 1, hold that leg up. Either just taking your top hand in front of your body or lifting up onto your forearm if you want extra stability. Slide your top thigh behind the line of your hip and send it forwards. Check in with that posture. Really press down through your forearm if you are lifted. Any tension through the neck, look down at your mat. And if you are pinching through your hip flexor, perhaps you are taking that knee all the way into your chest. It doesn't have to go that far. Just send that thigh directly over bottom thigh. Go 2 more. Next time you've got that thigh back, hold it there, little pulses back. So I want you to imagine there's a button behind you, on the wall behind you or on the tree behind you. You want to press it. 8, 7, 6. In 4, we're pulsing up. 3, 2, hold that thigh back, up. 7, 6. If you need to take it slower. Please do honor your body, listen to what it needs. 4. Go. 3. Last 2, and then we got our final exercise, that internal and external rotation. Last 1. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it forwards. Drop your knee and lift the ankle, and then flip it round, knee to sky. Heel to sky, knee to sky. Again, it might be barely noticeable, and that's all right. The range will come as you work through that repetition of doing it multiple times a week and listening to what your body needs in the moment. 4, 3, 2, and last 1. So good. Nice. You're going to roll onto your back and take a figure 4 stretch. So rolling down, crossing your, let's all go our right leg over our left. This might be enough to stay here. Maybe you want to gently, with your heel of your hand or just with the strength of your glutes, press that right knee forwards. If you want a little bit more, maybe you want to grab the back of your left thigh. Just breathing here. Send your breath into your glutes. I want you to give your breath a color in your mind's eye and send that colored light down into your glute. Inhale. And as you exhale, slide your left foot to the floor. So nice long leg. Take your right leg across your body, finding some opening through your lower back. If you feel like you need a bit more support, then take both knees over to the left. Nice, and then rolling back onto your spine, and let's go other side with our quick figure 4 stretch. So this time our left knee is up, we've crossed our left ankle over our right thigh, either staying here or grabbing onto the back of your right thigh. I like to interlace my hands just so I feel a bit more secure holding onto that thigh. Nice. Inhale. Visualize that colored light moving into the glutes to stretch them out. And as you exhale, slide your right leg along the floor, taking left thigh across the body, feeling that stretch in your lower back. And if you need to, you can also stack those knees. Beautiful. Maybe you want to stay here and stretch for a little bit longer or take a short meditation for yourself. Otherwise, if you do have to move on with the rest of your day, coming to a seated position, lifting the arms high, inhale, and exhale, bringing the hands down to your chest, Thank you so much for moving with me. Again, try this class multiple times. Let me know how you feel on your 5th or 6th session, and I will see you hopefully in another class really, really soon.